Hi there. How you doing, everybody? Today I'm gonna look at this top 50 shoegaze songs video by RYM charts. Um, well, rate your music charts. Um, this is user chosen stuff. Um, yeah, it's gonna be super interesting. Um, and yeah, I'm not sure what to expect here. I'm not gonna play any music. I'm not gonna play the audio from the video because of like copyright claims, and also it doesn't come out very well either. The quality of the audio does not translate on this using this software. So yeah, I'm just going to go into it and just tell you my thoughts on the ranking. So by the looks of it, straight off the bat, it looks like it's a mix of classic and modern stuff. You got like Paranols there, the Japanese, that Japanese band. I think it came out in like 2021 or something. So yeah, let's get on. Let's get on with this. I might come up with an advert or something first. So just bear with me, guys. Um, we all know what it's like with YouTube and its advertisements. Um, Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. Okay. Right. Let's skip. Whoa, why has it gone to 49 here? I want it at 50. So 50. Right, okay, let's just full screen this. Okay, so at 50, we got Sweet Trip, and I've heard really good things about this. I think I listened to a little bit of it not long ago, but probably not enough to make a um, big assumption on this. Not assumption, but to give a good verdict on this. I'm not really the man for that. I think the guy, what's the guy called again? The American dude that I did a video with when we were discussing album artwork. Apparently, he was a massive fan of this album. He put in one of his favorite top five like album covers, and I can see why, because it does look really beautiful with the color spectrum going on there, the prism kind of thing. But yeah, I heard like Sweet Trip are, they might not be quite shoegaze. They're a big eclectic mix of stuff. So yeah, 2003, interesting. So yeah, it's pretty old now, isn't it? It's like 22 years old. So yeah, this must have been pretty revolutionary at the time because there wasn't much eclectic stuff at that time, really. I think the 2010s that was when you had a lot more genre mixing going on. So yeah, I need to give this a bit more of a listen. Okay, of course, Vapor Trail by Ride at 49. Yeah, classic, OG first wave. The first wavers would go mad for this song. Personally, I don't think it's one of the best actually off Nowhere. I think Ride Nowhere has much better songs than this one. And there's not even, apparently, according to like interviews and stuff, there isn't really an effects pedal in this song. It's just two like 12-string Rickenbackers that are like put out a phase because one of them's sort of like one of the tape tracks is like slightly moved compared to the other channel. I think that's what it is. It's like two channels that are like they're slightly out of time with each other, so it makes that kind of phasey sound on the 12-string Rickenbackers. So yeah, it's like a shoegaze song that doesn't have any effects in, which I guess makes it quite incredible in a way. So in its own way, it's quite incredible. The drumming is magnificent. Obviously, Los Colbert is probably my favorite drummer. He is not probably. He is definitely my favorite drummer in the whole of the shoegaze scene. whether that's old classic or the modern stuff. Lost Colbert stands head and shoulders above the rest for me, and really just his drumming just sort of makes Nowhere and Going Blank Again just such a great ride, to spare a pun. So there we go. Yeah, Vapor Trail. Yeah, deserves top 50, but then there are better songs on this album, which I'm sure will come later. Never heard of this one, so I can't really offer an opinion. Bedwetter. It's a pretty shoegazy title. Headboard. I mean, it sounds good, but yeah, I can't really. I don't really have an opinion about that last one. Yeah, it's a bit of research for me to do there. So we got Swans here at 1995. Interesting. So this is the No Wave band, isn't it, from New York? Michael Gira. Okay, I never really knew they kind of delved into shoegaze, but it says there gothic rock neo psych. So kind of yeah, a bit like I suppose they went in a bit of a Brian Jonestown Massacre kind of thing where they're kind of on the fringes of the genre, but they're not shoegaze proper. Yeah, it'd be quite interesting to listen to that one. Um, yeah, Soda Stereo from 1992. Yeah, I've heard this one. Um, I think this is the one with the big tremolo sound. Computer's glitching a little bit. I don't know why. Um, I didn't hear any of that. I didn't need to go back a sec. Um, hold on a minute. I got my face in the way. Um, well, that Soda Stereo, I like that En Remolinos. I think that's how you say it. That's an incredible track, which definitely shares My Bloody Valentine vibes. Um, hold on a sec, guys. I don't know what's. It's not playing this one for some reason. We'll forget that. Anyway, Soda Stereo is a good Argentinian shoegaze album. It's like the big South American shoegaze album from the 90s. Um, yeah, I'm sure if you're South American, that's a massive album for you guys. Um, yeah, was it Cerati, isn't it? Is the guy? I think he recently passed away or something. Like maybe it was 2014 or something like that. He passed away, but apparently that was a devastating loss to South American music because they were like Soda Stereo were on like they were in the new wave scene before that in the 80s. They actually were around for a long time before. They're a bit like the Police, like that kind of new wave post punk kind of thing to begin with. So yeah, Yola Tango at 45. Yeah, they've got some great tunes. I like that Motel 6 song that they do. That's got like a really good tremolo sound. Very My Bloody Valentine, very Only Shadow like. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I don't think I've heard this particular song, but I know that they are highly revered. Um, yeah, and they kind of changed their sound up quite a lot. So that yeah, it's good. Good choice. Yeah, Paranor. So yeah, this is like one of the sort of much more recent bands onto the scene. Japanese emo post hardcore. Yeah, there's a lot more of that kind of shouting going on, I think. And um, what is this then? This isn't the one with the chimney smoke, is it? The power plants thing. This is something else. Doesn't say the date when it came out. Okay, so Duster at 43. This is an album that I haven't really listened to. I don't really class it as shoegaze. I think this list is a bit is kind of stretching the boundaries of what shoegaze is. But I know, yeah, I know that Duster are they're another revered band, aren't they? For the from the American audience, for those guys especially. But yeah, I guess it's a bit like like Slint and all that, and they're a bit more sort of post rock and slacker rock. Yeah, so I guess I can imagine these guys to be more like Slint, but yeah, I haven't really listened to these guys, so you're gonna have to sort of maybe tell me in the comments and that what tracks I should start off with regarding Duster. Yeah, so it's a bit more of a dry sound, isn't it? It's a bit more of a dry sound to that. I wouldn't say that's shoegaze. I would say it was much more post rock, like math rock, that kind of thing. Yeah, this one's another controversial one. Lift Lift to Experience, 2001. Sounds like it's got the glide guitar going on, so that's definitely fitting. Oh yeah, we got Deftones who are like all the Americans who are like always arguing, saying, "Oh, are they shoegaze? Are they not?" I mean, for me, it's not really enough, is it? They obviously have it as an influence, um, but yeah, I mean, that 2013 album they came out with, I think that was probably the most shoegaze they got. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but I don't know, about year 2000, they were much more in the new metal scene back then. I mean, Digital Bath has got a beautiful verse to it. Um, I could definitely see some kind of shoegaze connection there with the way Chino Moreno is, the way Chino is like whispering the lines. But yeah, it's like the Smashing Pumpkins, isn't it? They're just like one of these fringe bands who obviously they're influenced by it, but they're not really in it. I mean, I made a video about Hum the other day, Where Are They Shoegaze, which is in my Where Are They Shoegaze series, which is worth checking out, I think. And yeah, obviously Deftones were influenced by Hum, which was yeah. I mean, they're another fringe band as well, so yeah, it's good. It's pretty good music. They got good ideas and stuff, but not really shoegaze for me. Okay, Luna Roya. This is Soda Stereo again. I mean, I think yeah, there's definitely a big America's North and South bias in this video so far. Um, we haven't really got to the classic OG British ones yet. But yeah, I mean, this probably deserves to be there. I've heard this album before. Some tracks are more shoegazy than others. Like I said, En Remolinos, that's the shoegaze classic on that album. That's the one where it's like, the clear MBV wall of sound being utilized. But, there's some other tracks on here that are just a bit more kind of subtle, I guess. I think this is one of the better tracks. Listen to that wah pedal. Red House Painters. Weren't they? They were on 4AD, if I'm not mistaken. So slowcore. I mean, yeah. Why? So I don't understand why have they gone for like they say it's a different genre like down the bottom of the screen. So why is it in the shoegaze playlist then? If it's not, if it's a different genre that's labeled to it, why is it, why shoegaze? It should be like top 50 shoegaze songs plus adjacent genres or something like that. Top 50 adjacent shoegaze songs, but would probably be a better title for this. But yeah, I never heard this album. Let's move on. All right, okay. All right, so now we're proper in shoegaze territory, and to be honest, this is criminal putting this at 38. You made me realise. Obviously, this is famous for the noise section, often called another word, which I think is too heavy to use, really. So I just call it the noise section, which comes halfway through the song, and it's inspired like Ride, Drive Blind. It basically encouraged like all of the early '90s shoegaze bands to like put a big noise section in amongst their set list, halfway through a song usually, and then they would carry on the song after they had enough of doing the noise. It would just like seamlessly go back to the verse of the song so that they're back to square one. I think that's a really sick thing to do. It's mad, really. I like that idea of doing the noise thing, and then you just burst back into the standard pop tune all of a sudden. Something very rock and roll about that. Um, Something very cool about it. But this should be much higher because this EP, this period of MBV, this basically influenced like all of the OG stuff. Okay, this influenced everybody in that early '90s period. Like I said, Drive Blind wouldn't sound the same. Ride Drive Blind wouldn't sound the same without this song. Apparently, Christian Saville from Slow Dive, he was like watching the band at this time, just being mesmerized by attending their gigs at the London universities and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I mean, so many bands wouldn't exist really without this track, or at least this EP, and isn't anything. That 1988 period is this is top 10 stuff. Not maybe not in terms of sound because it is a bit rough around the edges. Listening back to it in 2025, obviously it has dated sound wise, and there's been a lot more ethereal crazy sonics and stuff, with all the plugins and stuff that's available in the 21st century. But, for significance, this is easily top 5 because just the stuff that's coming on the list after is probably not existing without this EP and this period of MBV. That 88 period, 89 is absolutely paramount. Great, but good to see it here anyway. Good to see. Okay, so yeah, we're back to that paranoid album, Paranol. Um, yeah, this was the album that sort of got loads of traction. Everybody raving on about it on the forums online, in the Shoegaze group on Facebook. Um, yeah, I mean, it must be pretty revolutionary in terms of its sonics because everybody's going on about it, and it with all the stuff that's been already, for something to stand out, it must be rather incredible. So I take people's word on this, and I must give it a proper listen one day. Because to be honest, I've only sort of given it like a couple of minutes. Right, okay, so 36, a song from the same album. So again, I just reiterate that I just need to give it more of a listen. But I take people's word for it that it is probably pretty damn good. S Sounds like a lot of synth work going on. So why are we? I'm not even going to say anything for this. I mean, I don't know why we're kind of recycling the same albums for, but yeah, I know that this one gets talked about a lot. What's this here? Nekabola. I don't know this either, but it's obviously Japanese or Korean, some kind of East Asian thing. Yeah, well, obviously we know how good they are, like Tokyo Shoegazer, Lemon Chair, Coulters of the Deepers. Obviously, Japan's got a great scene. Lots of bands that really take it to the over bloated kind of mad style. Um, yeah, just taking noise to the extreme, like Mersbo. Okay, yeah, always, yeah, very good choice in Undertow. Yeah, yeah, that's more dream pop as it says down there. Not quite the whole kind of wall of sound thing, but yeah, I was a big fan of Always and Holly Rankin. Is it Holly or Molly Rankin? Molly, I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, she's really cute and yeah, she's one of the shoegaze babes, isn't she? Yeah, fantastic choice. Here we go again. We're recycling the same albums again. Yeah, whatever. Let's just carry on. It's a bit of a rubbish list, really, to be honest. In terms of just recycling the same albums all the time. Come on, let's have some representation. There's so much to get through. They're not representing everybody. Yeah, this song, yeah, Candy Claws. People go on about this. I never listened to it, but yeah, something else I've got to check out. Yeah, Tokyo Shoegazer. Right. Okay. Yes. 2014 was it or 2011? Okay, but they had one in 2014 as well, which was really good. Um, yeah, I mean Pastel Blue as well. They're another great Japanese band. That Seesaw song by Pastel Blue that should really be in this top 30. But yeah, yeah, this was important for putting Japanese on the map in the 2010s, and love that album cover. I mean, how can you not look at the pedals there, man? Beautiful, absolute guitar pedal porn. Don't know this one. Post rock slowcore. Okay, well, it sounds quite shoegazy. It's got the sort of distorted reverb thing going on. Yeah, it's a 28 Machine Gun. Here we go. So finally, we got a UK classic OG song. Yeah, this is an incredible track. The emotion from this, the symphonic kind of guitars, that sound more like classical instruments, like a whole kind of quartet thing, cellos, violins, um, oboes. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the slow dive stuff reminds me of that. It's like classical music done on rock instruments. Um, yeah, so influential on post rock and Mogwai and Sigur Rós, especially. Yeah, a classic album, Savlaki, and this is in the middle of a great one of the best 3-track runs I think in the genre, with Allison track 1, Machine Gun track 2, and then 40 Days, the euphoric rush of 40 Days track 3. So yeah, this is part of that kind of trilogy of like great album track combinations. Great choice. Come on, what's going on? All right, Deftones again. I don't know. I mean, they shouldn't be here. That's my verdict. I mean, yeah, they've done some good stuff, but they're not. Oh, wow, here we go. Here's a real left field one here. Here comes the Warm Jets by Brian Eno. I mean, this is like prehistoric shoegaze. This is one of the innovators, because he invented. Well, not he didn't invent it actually, but he came up with the term ambient music. And yeah, of course, the ambience is just everywhere. Shoegaze can be minimalized to just being called rock music with ambience chucked in there. If you want to really, if you want to minimalize the description of it, you could just say it's that. And Brian Eno is right at the forefront of that. And Eno, obviously played on Souvlaki as well by Slowdive. He played keyboards on the track Sing and Here She Comes. So yeah, I mean, he's crucial to this whole movement happening. But yeah, this is like 1974, so yeah, this is like proper proto shoegaze. Robert Fripp as well has got to be mentioned in this conversation. The Frippinino No Pussyfooting album is pretty quintessential. Yes, well, too low for me, man. 25. This is a song that got me into shoegaze. You know, I would maybe have never have found the genre if it wasn't for this song. Incredible. My stepdad had it on his iPod. He bought the single and then he put it on his iPod, and yeah, I listened to the iPod and found this, and this was my first taste of the genre. You know, I was listening to Muse and Foo Fighters, like all of the sort of commercial 2000 stuff before this, and then this, even though I knew the production wasn't quite as polished as like Muse and stuff, which was a whole decade later, I knew that this was special. And when I heard the remastered version, the 2012 remastered version of this, that really blew down the doors. And I thought, wow, you know, how powerful is that outro? That how can you propel a guitar to that level of extremity? Um, and it just showed, it just told me that you can be heavy in a different way. Like you don't necessarily have to be like screaming and angry like in metal music. You can just be really chilled and just let the guitar just sort of wash over you. So for me, you know, shoegaze was, it showed me that there was a different way to be heavy, a bit like industrial music is for some people. You know, some people think Nine Inch Nails was like an alternative way to be heavy, and for me, like shoegaze is that, you know, you can just be this quiet person and stuff, but you can just come with this raucous sound that just knocks your socks off. And that's what this song does. Just everything's perfect about it. This is top 10. It really is. This Rate Your Music is just, come on, need to get your hat together, act together. Oh, no. Absolutely eye rolling stuff, man. Boris Pink, yeah. I mean, this isn't shoegaze, but yeah, whatever. I mean, one of the most important albums of the 2000s, just noisy as hell. I think these guys are Japanese as well. So another one that's just not shoegaze. So I'm just not even going to comment. But yeah, apparently it's one of those hipster albums, isn't it? People just listen to just to people just listen to it because not because their heart and soul's in it, just because they want to be, just want to be seen as cool or whatever. Just because Pitchfork told them to like it. Soon, yeah. I mean, this should be higher. This is incredible. The My Bloody Valentine using baggy hip hop drum samples, it's just mesmerizing. It's brilliant. And then when that distorted jazz master comes in, it's just like, oh, you know, the world's just bursting open. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, come on, we need more of this stuff. This is what I'm expecting. Obviously, yeah, arguably the greatest album of all time as well. So first representation from Loveless. Okay, yeah, so Lucky Space Station, incredible. Yep. I mean, the whole sort of the dub techniques, that the story of them kind of leaning over the desk or kind of messing with the faders, trying to do a Lee Scratch Perry kind of dub reggae thing. Incredible. Um, Proper psychedelic. Pink Floyd would be incredibly proud of this. I mean, this is their version of Echoes, basically. Yeah, it is. It's a great live one as well because they really experiment with their effect pedals. You know, you never know what effects is coming. Um, Phaser, tremolo, Could be any of those. So yeah, great track. Great live draw. Okay, so we're in the top 20, 1980. Oh, I'm not even going to comment. This stupid thing's back again. Just these three Texas hillbillies. Oh my God. Goodness me. In your room. This is my favorite 2000s shoegaze track. This is just the embodiment of perfection, of how you of of songwriting, and how you just layer it with noise and you smother it with noise, and yeah, this is Jeremy Wren just hit gold with this track. Absolutely unbelievable track. Um, wow, absolute, just wow, just wow. Always puts a smile to my face. Really good, a real feel good shoegaze song. Real feel good. Oh, I don't know what this is. Just looks stupid though, so not going to comment. Oh, okay, another emo kind of thing. Yeah, it's all right, I guess. Deftones back again. I don't know. Listen to that. Why is there shouting? You wouldn't get shouting. You shouldn't get shouting in shoegaze at all. That breaks the rules. Okay, whoa, stop. I've got to make a comment of this. Right. So sometimes, yeah, you know, this is just one of those songs where before you go to bed, you put it on, the lights go down. You just got your little bedroom light shining. Not the whole, like a lamp. Just got a little lamp just simmering away in the corner. You get your head down on the bed. You get a good book out, do a bit of study, and this is the song you put on. One of those rainy winter nights, January, February, and it's the best song in the world. When at that moment, if played at the right time in the right environment, this song is just the best song in the world. Dad adds tuning, or is it Dad Gad? I think it's Dad Ad. Yeah, and just it really opens the fretboard up by that tuning, and it's a beautiful tuning to use. You can play, you can bar like the whole fretboard can be barred like that for like a lot of the chords in this. It's just one of the best songs to play. And when that high pitch kind of that whole kind of ascending part by the synth halfway through, it just takes a song to a new level, um, to the top level. Yeah, I mean the incredible tone, the best jazz master tone ever recorded. So well done, Kevin Shields. Well done, Alan Moulder. Well done, Angelique Dutt, for capturing this magic. Wow. Yeah, I'm not going to comment. It's just stupid. The same albums come in. Yeah, I don't know what this is really. Headboard. Okay. Well, this isn't really shoegaze, but yeah, Siamese Dream is just a phenomenal album. Once again, Alan Moulder on the mixing desk after he mixed Loveless. Um, this was like Billy Corgan rang him up and he wanted him because of that. Yeah, I mean, it is a great song, Mayonnaise. It has that Sometimes feeling by MBV, but yeah, it's not entirely shoegaze, is it? I mean, apart from this album, they really veered away from it. I don't really see much comparison. The Pumpkins to the shoegaze scene. Apart from this album, there really isn't much traces of connection. But this is a great song, really is. Melancholia as its finest. All right, Lazy Eye, yes. Okay, beautiful, beautiful tune. One of my best mates, he used this was like the first song he learned on guitar apparently. I remember it from Guitar Hero as well. World Tour, I think it was on. Yeah, Lazy Eye, yeah, just Sonic Youth inspired. Brilliant, brilliant song. Just I know there's shouting later on, but really, it I don't really care because it really fits it well, and it's like Thurston Moore shouting. Um, yeah, that bit halfway through where like the reverb, the ambient bit halfway through is just one. It's one of the first bits of shoegaze I ever heard because of Guitar Hero. Sorry, I'm a 2000s kid, so Guitar Hero was kind of like that was my kind of indicator of kind of what music there was. But yeah, Lazy Eye, incredible bands. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing at the moment. They're kind of one of these bands that kind of just faded away, but they were quite big in that late 2000s period. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. I mean, the title just looks stupid as well. When you call something like that, it just looks like a new metal piece of crap, doesn't it? Oh, yeah, I need to listen to it. Okay, Alison, yeah. I mean, like I said, this is part of that 1, 2, 3 punch of Savlaki, where it's the first three tracks are pretty pure gold. Alison, Machine Gun, and 40 Days. I mean, Alison is just beautiful. I mean, it's just one of these songs where like it's like all the feelings at once. You don't know whether to feel sad or is it euphoric? It's a range of emotions. It's is it looking back at a memory? Is it looking forwards to the what could be in the future? It's just one of these songs that's so bittersweet, and it changes mood. The verse to the chorus bit is just it's just sublime. The way the production is put together. Ed Buller, incredible job, man. Come on, what's going on? Okay, only shallow. Yeah, I mean this is the smells like Teen Spirit of the shoegaze scene. It's track one. Um, it's the loud to quiet dynamics. It's 1991, the same year as Nevermind. Yeah, if this is shoegaze's um smells like Teen Spirit moment. There is no debate about that. Like if this is the teen spirit of shoegaze, then I guess Leave Them All Behind is like what could that would be like the Pearl Jam Alive or something like that. The two sort of pillars of the genre. um yeah, pretty magical, man. I mean, yeah, I mean, what can I say about it? I mean, there's a song that you just can't really stop listening to. Belinda's vocals, wow. Just I just want to kiss her so much when I listen to this song. I really feel the love for Belinda when I listen to this, and wow, just keep dreaming about her, and it's pretty incredible. All right, okay. I don't know this album. It's just need to check it out. Oh, see, why have they done that? It's like two songs from the same album, 4 and 3. I don't get that. Two consecutive numbers. When the sun hits. yeah, I mean, obviously this is a bit later in Souvlaki, and yeah, it's great. What can you say about it? I think it is a bit overrated, though. I think Alison is probably the better song on the album, and I think that Souvlaki Space Station is a little bit better as well. But I would say stuff for like Primal from Just for a Day is a lot better than this. But yeah, still a good song. Obviously blew up because it was part of some documentary, or it's part of some series, wasn't it? I think something blew up on TikTok. Okay, so number one, guess it's gonna be MBV, isn't it? Yeah, which isn't. It's not the best. It really isn't the best at all. When You Sleep is probably one of the weakest ones, I would say, on the whole album. Like sonically speaking, it's kind of just normal guitar sounds. Really, I mean, there's not much glide in it. There's not much. My favorite 3-track run on Loveless, and one of the best of all time, is probably like sometimes sometimes that 3-track run of Coming Alone, sometimes, and Blown a Wish. They're the 3 tracks. Or Blown a Wish, What You Want, and Soon. But I think Coming Alone, sometimes, and Blown a Wish, I think that just edges it, I think. But yeah, rubbish list, guys. Rubbish list, to be honest. Because what, they only had Vapor Trail in there. Didn't have Dreams Burned Down. They didn't. Where was Chapter House? Where was Lush? My goodness me. Where was Lush, Desire Lines, and Super Blast, and Deluxe? Where is Treasure? Where is Breather? Where is Pearl from Chapter House? Where is Blind Mr. Jones, Henna and Suede? Where is Kitchens of Distinction? Come on, man. Where are they? Blue Pedal, Railway, um, Drive That Fast, you know, Gone World Gone. Um, what happens now? Incredible tracks. Um, yeah, it's a disastrous list, isn't it? I mean, where's Unfamiliar by Ride? Where's Today? Where's the EP tracks like Morning Rise by Slowdive? Where is Swallow by MBV? Where is Moose, Suzanne? You know, where is Pale Saints in this? Come on. They didn't even get in the conversation. I mean, look at Hair Shoes. It's even got the word shoes in it, for God's sake. You got Hair Shoes, you got, you know, anything off In Ribbons, Sight of You, people would argue, but In Ribbons is the production masterpiece. Um, yeah, it's a stupid list, isn't it? But I thought I'd react to it anyway. I will look at there's another list, isn't there? Top 100, which I think is a lot better. So, all right, well, I'm just going to leave it here. Just say that's a disaster of a list, and it's just kind of it's typical like Gen Z kind of rubbish, isn't it? No hope is there for the future. Peace out, guys. See you later.